Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel Nature, the very core of science. I'm just going to talk about my Fort Kochi visit in today's video. Hope you like it, and if you like, please comment, share, and I will be enthralled and excited to get your comments, and that is my window of interaction with you, my audience. Thank you all. Let's start. This summer, after returning to Kolkata from America for my vacation, I decided on a whim to visit Kerala for a short trip. My brother gave me a rough plan, and accordingly, I had decided to go to Fort Kochi first. Now, I got into a local bus from the bus stand near Ernakulam railway station. Although this is not the main topic of my video today, but I can't help but mention that crazy bus journey. That was really hilarious. The bus driver and the bus conductor are what we call a perfect match. The bus stopped and started in every now and then with a sudden heavy jerk, moving down the road in a zigzag fashion, and the conductor, half of his body sticking out of the bus window, desperately trying to pick up passengers with whistling, banging, shouting in a garbled voice in an incomprehensible language. Oh, they were quite a match for each other. Now, before starting my journey from Kolkata, I heard a lot about Fort Kochi. My brother told that it is a very charming seaside town from the yesteryears, and it's a destination you wouldn't want to miss. Once a Portuguese, Dutch and British settlement, it is today a major part of the city of Kochi, drawing visitors from all over the world. Colonial architecture, beaches, backwaters, monuments, traditional Kathakali dance centers, and many quintessential Kerala experiences are all waiting right there for tourists. So I was very excited, and when I reached Fort Kochi, it was evening, and I was very tired, dead tired, and I couldn't wait to drop my tired body, limbs, and huge bags and baggage. But I did not have any reserved place to stay for the night in that unknown place. I didn't do that because I came in a hurry and I just thought that I will find something. Soon I understood that I basically put myself in a lot of problems. To say the least, this was my first time visiting Kerala. I'm all by myself. I'm a senior citizen. And to top it off, Malayalam language is totally incomprehensible to me. Not at all a pleasant situation. What do you say? However, after a lot of hunting and discussing with the local people, I found a nice homestay in Princess Street. I felt that I was saved and kind of felt victorious also. The next morning onwards, I started my mission of exploring the unknown city of Fort Kochi. I figured out nothing could be better for me than to settle in Princess Street. Why I'm saying? Princess Street is situated near Jauhar Park, one of the best areas of Fort Kochi, where the heritage has been preserved very carefully. It is very interesting to know that Princess Street is one of the earliest streets to be constructed in Fort Kochi. Princess Street, with its European-style residences, still retains its old-world charm. I discovered that the best view of this quaint street can be gotten from Loafer's Corner. It's a traditional meeting place and hangout of the jovial, fun-loving young people and also senior peoples of the area. It's a heartthrob of Fort Kochi, I should say. Next, I went for a stroll to the Vasco da Gama Square, which was not far away, just 1.5 kilometers from my homestay. And it was around, afternoon that I went there, and it was such a worth visiting. The presence of giant old shady trees, I don't know their name, I couldn't recognize those, but the greenery on the promenade at Vasco da Gama Square adds to the serenity of the Arabian Sea beach. And there is a fish market, elaborate bamboo Chinese fishing nets, which are sheer eye-catchers there. Nobody knows where from those Chinese fishing nets came, but they are just glorifying the Vasco da Gama Square. There are a lot of seafood restaurants, small shops, the lighthouse, and a granite walkway, which is also very European style, are other attractions that all will remain as a very wonderful memory of Kochi. To be honest about that, there are many upscale eateries and chic cafes which serve Keralan specialties. A lot you will find those in Fort Kochi, and quaint shops, those sell cotton clothing, handmade souvenirs. You can't miss the heritage building's house and contemporary art galleries. There is some very old ancient building which reminds us of our freedom fight. Those are in Kochi. I also visited Matancheri Palace and Jew synagogue. I told in another video, I have given a detailed description and in the video, and there are many pictures which I got when I went to Matancheri Palace and the Jew synagogue. Another thing I need to mention that Kochi, I have seen very few mosques and temples, but I have seen as if every end of the road there is a church. Very, very, colonial structures. But out of those, Santa Cruz Cathedral Basilica, that reminded me of a very ancient era laden with colorful history. This church is very special, and I want to add few more points about this. So this Santa Cruz Cathedral Basilica, it falls under the Church of South India and is one of the national monuments. The Catholic Diocese of Cochin was established under Portuguese Padroado in 1558 with its headquarters in Fort Kochi. Fort Kochi is home to several historical landmarks that offer insights into the colonial past and cultural heritage. If you come here, you can get that flavor in everywhere. You can't miss it. It is so prominent and so well preserved. That's a very good point. The preservation is a important aspect of saving the colonial history. I also visited St. Francis Church. Basically, it was just 5 minutes walk from my homestay to the church. And it is one of the oldest and the most prominent, well-known European churches in India, with historical significance and original architecture from the 16th century. I heard that there are other notable churches in the vicinity like St. Peter's and St. Paul's Orthodox Syrian Church. But unfortunately, I couldn't visit those as I came down with a viral fever and I was bedridden for almost like 1.5 days. In fact, all my subsequent journeys were little curtailed and replanned, and I couldn't stay longer there as much as I wanted because of the cutting short of my journey. And I had to stay back in Fort Kochi for more than 1.5 days because I can get little better with medicines which I got from the emergency hospital nearby. Now, the St. Francis Church captivated my mind. This is built by the Portuguese as I told, in the 16th century. And the church houses the tomb of the famous explorer Vasco da Gama. I attended one of the morning masses and felt very, very nice. Though the prayer was not in English but in Malayalam, so I couldn't gather the meaning of those hymns and prayers. But obviously, the atmosphere, the people around, you can't miss those. And the rhythm and the combined prayers of everybody, that will just melt your heart. And I was tearful thinking that this universe is such a beautiful place, and it doesn't matter about the difference in language, culture, color, anything. Basically, it's the relation between one heart to another. When you touch another mind, another heart, then you become one. Even if there are very many external differences between two people, between us. So hope that you enjoyed my Fort Kochi little brief excerpt. And if you plan your visit, maybe some of the facts can just help you or just remind you of what I visited and what I felt about Fort Kochi. Be well. Thank you, everybody, for giving your precious time.